He plays on PC, but he still has PlayStation. But this guy is funny. This guy right here is funny. Luke Kill. He's a funny guy. He has a PC style. I'm not sure exactly his build. He's funny. Luke Kill, funny guy, man, funny guy. But what can I say about games? Honestly, 2K. I would be on 2K, let me explain to you what I've been doing here lately. So my whole course of action, in a way, I know it probably doesn't make sense at all, but for instance, some days I do work or whatever, and the day I got off, and I was only to work 4 days, and then I start school next week, so I told him I could work Friday and Saturday, make my money there. No, work, it depends. Work is, I work at a grocery store and I get like $10 an hour. I get paid. That's pretty fair. This is my first job. Money for me, I'm not gonna say it's not a problem or anything like that, but the gaming expenses and stuff that I got, I do get money for games. I don't get an allowance. So if I wanted a said game, it may take me a while to get it, but I might get it, like Demon Souls. I was on Demon Souls earlier, but it was just for me, honestly, what I think about Demon Souls, I think Demon Souls is a great game. But besides the point, there's a lot of games that I feel like you spend money on, and I got this skin. The Alpine Ace. I know my friend said he deleted Fortnite because he says it's bad. I don't know. Do I think Fortnite is bad? It's hard to say. It's hard to say it's a bad game because the way I can say any game, in my honest opinion, my sister asked me would I ever consider playing competitive for any game like Call of Duty. I think Call of Duty is a watered down product. It used to be a phenomenal series, but as time goes on and gameplay wise and gameplay mechanics rather, that stuff is broken. Like the DMR. The DMR is an OP, class setup for Warzone. I don't play Warzone anymore. I was never really bad at Warzone, but I don't like Warzone. And I know that sounds crazy, Well, it's not exactly single player because you got this little orb that you have to pop and you can use, but you can kill somebody and then take their world tendencies, or you can take their souls or whatever. I don't think that's a fair game or balance at all. Other people can join your session or whatever. You can lose your world tendencies. I didn't know that hasn't happened to me, but I'm just saying that's just a warning. I don't think a lot of stuff is a fair game. What I mean by fair game is just okay, if I'm supposed to be playing a game, right, like Fortnite, for instance, and same thing with skill-based matchmaking, it's pretty much in most games, I feel like. Do I think it's good? No. That's me being honest. It does more harm than good. I'm not going to piggyback off of what anybody else says, but I'm just going to be honest. For instance, when I started off Call of Duty, I was pretty bad. I had I think I had a .59 KD. That's when I was 10. But, obviously I'm grown, I'm matured and stuff like that. I've been more experienced. And when people used to just destroy me in the lobbies. And the thing that I'm still laughing about is how, how broken original COD 4 was. You could use a silenced weapon and still show up on the mini-map. I still remember those days. But I used to play, I didn't have the new CODs and stuff like that. I had no idea that Call of Duty World at War was out, the time I got it, because I got my PS3 in 2009. I know I'm going down memory lane. I got it for my birthday. Yeah, it wasn't new. Got it from eBay, so person had his account stuff on my. They didn't even wipe it. That was interesting. The guy liked rock music. I mean, do I like rock music? Not that much. I'm just not. I don't limit myself musically, but I don't. Dang. Wow. I didn't even see that guy, so I got lasered. I didn't even see that guy. My hands and stuff is sweaty. And stuff like that. My controller got dirty. Because I leave it like on a certain spot. I like drink juices. I drink juices on. But that's not the reason why I went down, because I was talking too much. But, like, for instance, Call of Duty. Call of Duty is in a bad state right now. The Warzone, I think it is profitable for them to, like, have Warzone and then the Call of Duty points. But past that, I feel like you shouldn't have to download Modern Warfare to be able to play in entirety to play Warzone. Like Warzone, you have to download it. I tried to do that. The space, like, I feel like Call of Duty, their game plan, because Call of Duty, well, a lot of them games, bro, it's just bad. But like Call of Duty Cold War, there we go. I make sure I didn't stumble over it. Call of Duty Cold War and like Warzone, you have to have a separate app. I don't get how that's even possible, and you shouldn't have to download Modern Warfare to be able to play it. I'm not doing that. I deleted, Cold War. There's nothing there for me, honestly, to play. And it's not because I'm bad. Like, the zombies, I'm very good at zombies. That's a fact. And multiplayer, but I just don't like the game. The score streaks are terrible. Like, the harp is terrible, too. The score streaks, I kind of like how it works, but then again, it's kind of a flawed system because it really doesn't reward you for, like, doing good. It requires you to go on gun streaks. I do like how it kind of stacks a little bit, but if you can get that multiplier, you're not going to really get your streaks like that. And the kills and stuff that you have to get for the streaks is not the same as it's been in years past. So I guess with that, that's kind of a learning curve or whatever you would like to say. I think the only strong positive that I would have for Cold War is the multiplayer. Not the multiplayer, but like the zombies. The multiplayer with the zombies. The co-op mode. I feel like it's hard to mess that up. That's my honest to God explanation. It's hard to mess those up because even though in some ways people will probably say that Jason Blundell's Zombies was the best, Treyarch, what he did this time around is better. You start out with any gun. I don't like the HUD for the zombies, but I think the gameplay design and how everything works is pretty much the same. But I think, in all honesty, where we really start getting a taste of how Black Ops was going down was with, how Black Ops 4 Zombies was terrible. I love how they did the remake of Mob of the Dead, but, the damage was done. That's my honest opinion. I mean, I'm not going to lean too far saying that the game was completely terrible, but I feel like Black Ops 4 got progressively worse after they added Zero. Because Zero was basically like support. The support score streak for people who are bad at the game. If people could hack your stuff, like, one of the games I got like one of them drone strikes things on Black Ops 4 where you call in thing was like 950 score. And it was a halfway decent streak. But I had no idea that Zero could hack that junk. And Zero, my thing about Zero, someone protect Zero, you could see where they were at. Where they'd be hiding in an area where like 3 or 4 people. This buffoon. What? It was 2 people. Oh my. Oh my god. I just keep on getting destroyed. It just depends, but this is my best stream. But my stats on like this season a whole lot better. But I'm not in favor of the matchmaking. I'm not. I feel like I took my Fortnite tracker stats and says my lifetime KD on Fortnite is 0.82. I think for me, not bad, not good either. I was told to believe that KD and stuff doesn't matter. Right when Fortnite and stuff came out, I didn't know how to play Fortnite. Like, if I was seriously a bot at Fortnite, I didn't know how to build. But this is way back when people weren't even building, really. It was like when people was doing this type of stuff, I knew how to build a circle, but I didn't build like ramps and stuff like that. This type of stuff I was building. And I may build a door or something like that, but that was it. I didn't watch Fortnite videos. And I still don't watch Fortnite videos now. I don't. I would say, in all honesty, Fortnite doesn't have that much content to create. But it doesn't mean that they're not creative in their brand deals and stuff like that. Because Fortnite, even if they don't have 1 million people playing the game, or something like that, even if their player count is like 500,000, they're still boasting that if half those people or a fraction of 100,000 people got the what is it, Fortnite crew, they're still making money off that. They still have brand deals. Fortnite still brings in a lot of views, and they still have lucrative deals for people like artists. They had J-Balv, and the most successful one I say probably hand in hand Marshmallow event and Travis Scott. That's honest. But I think Travis Scott one was a little bit better. It's not. I'm not being biased here, but I remember my teacher made a statement like in high school talking about everybody's heard Bohemian Rhapsody. No. I mean, I only know a few Queen songs and stuff like. But my favorite song about Queen is like "Another One Bites the Dust." But like, yeah, I don't really listen to Queen like that. There's nothing wrong with them or anything like that. I know they're not a band anymore. Freddie Mercury's dead, so I mean, it's whatever. But it goes back to show you that I feel like, in a way, a lot of stuff is not culturally relevant to people. Like, for instance, I know people make a lot of stupid statements. Like, for instance, it is stupid stuff too. Like, for instance, there was someone like, I don't even see how it makes any sense. But like, someone who's Latino was wearing it was like when I was in 5th grade. Someone was wearing a rosary bead. And it wasn't gang affiliated or nothing like that. They were good students, stuff like that, paid attention. But the person got offended. Like, don't you know most Hispanic people are Catholic? Like, come on, man. That don't make any sense. How you gonna have this gun get blasted by me? That's what I don't understand. But back to what I'm saying, I don't think a lot of games are really in it for the long haul. What I mean by that is just simply look at gameplay design. Okay, let's go on a game that was hyped. Even probably would say even more than Cyberpunk, just because, and then it was a flop in itself. The Marvel's Avengers game, people talking about E3 how it was supposed to be so good. Look at the player count of that game. I remember people was doing a demo, and Fortnite had that thing where you had to beat the challenge or whatever. You got the demo preview of the game. You had to do the stuff to get the Hulk Smasher thing for free, get the pickaxe. Cause I got the pickaxe, but it's just like, wow, that failed and flopped so hard. It's like you don't even hear about it. But that's me being honest. Like a lot of games, I don't feel like you can live up to the potential. And then marketing, you can't market a bad product. You can't. I feel like there's more at stake and more on the line than I feel like people realize, especially like with, for instance, Cyberpunk. You're talking about DLC. I think the DLC would be great for Cyberpunk, but like, I feel like it would be too late by then. I will probably get Hitman. I'll probably will get Hitman. Hitman 3, so I probably will be live streaming that after I get my check. I'll probably get my check. Hopefully I can get it like next week. Because I've been working at the store for like 2 weeks, so it's my second week. And, you know, I want to see what it brings, you know. I'm optimistic about it. Nothing more I can say about it, but like, I think for my first job, it's pretty good. Like, considering I'm pretty much making $10 an hour, just about $9.50. Hopefully, after a while, I show that, you know, I'm doing my job and stuff like that. And I'll get a nice little promotion, and we'll move from there. And the crazy thing about it is, like, you know, like, one of the days, I'm supposed to be a cart attendant, but they're low, and they have, like, a high volume traffic of sales and stuff like that. You know, my highest sale with somebody was, like $200 worth of, like, food. And like I said that the other stream, like, that was crazy, because, like, I'm not really used to, really doing a lot of stuff like that, like checking people out and stuff like that. So I had somebody help me. I was bagging for the person, and we switched. I was getting trained how to do the cash register stuff. I think it's okay. You know, it's just not. Really have to be prepared. And it's like, I think I was fast learning with the process, but past a few things, I'm not really sure, man. Why'd he buy it out? You can come over here, bruh. But I definitely think that a majority of the games, the marketing budget for a game has to be low and high, and there has to be a standard in place. My honest opinion, there has to be a standard in place, because if there isn't, it's going to be hard to say you're going to get a good product. And when you see that the standard is reduced in a way for a product that, you know, you probably won't even see released in a great state. And what I mean by great state, let's think about a lot of broken games besides Cyberpunk. Let's say NBA Live. NBA Live's development is terrible, and, you know, I'm being honest, do I like NBA Live? NBA Live had such an advantage in the early 2000s because there really wasn't anybody basketball. You could say argue 2K, but 2K was only on, you know, Sega Saturn or those type of games like that, or Genesis. Stuff that, you know, Sega, they're not really a big company anymore. Now, I need to watch what I say about that one. Because Sega, they still make games. Like, Sega, their biggest thing was like Sonic, but I'm not going to limit them to Sonic. What they do now They have a majority of their machines in their new games in Dave and Buster's. So I have, well, before the pandemic and stuff like that, I would go to Dave and Buster's, a huge town. I used to go to this restaurant, go get chicken tenders there. I might consider going there tonight. To the restaurant, get my stuff to go, thinking about it, but um, it really isn't that much, man. Like, with the games, the pandemic, there's other stuff too. I'm just kind of taking a break from like social media right now, just because I feel like I need to take it. Um, this is probably the only social media that I'll probably use, just because I feel like it's just a great way for me to kind of unwind and unplug. Just because. Someone's gonna have to go through here, but I don't want it to be me. To me, Fortnite, too, a lot of other games, what I'm seeing, I don't think Fortnite has a minuscule budget, but the one thing I will say, there's not Fortnite competitive anymore. And I need to be careful when I say with that, too, because they still do have competitive, but it's the arena and stuff like that. But when you hear about the tournaments, there's not going to be another Booga or, hopefully I'm saying that correctly. He hasn't, he's still doing well. But me personally, I know I probably would never sign with a professional esports group. That's just, or just even consider esports. No matter if I'm good at the game or something like that. I mean, for what it's worth, I can't see myself playing a game. I play it for fun. But I feel like when you're playing something for money, it's hard to say that you have fun. Like, like 2K. I would never sign up for a 2K event, like 2K League. I don't think that 2K League is serious. And part of the reason is, the base. The pie charts. The pie charts are the beginning of what I would say, what 2K is trying to do to reduce, but it's still not competitive. Like, I think I was almost about to face one of the 2K League guys the other day. He was Elite 3, but I'm not about to face you, bro. Like, no, there's no way. I'm trying to have a good time, play the game, talking about win. Why do you care about win? So, like, I feel like I don't beat on people as bad as I could. I'm decent. I'll put that at the game. I'm not too crazy with the dribbles. I know how to dribble to a certain extent, but, like, to me, 2K is about cheese. It doesn't matter how you try to think about it. You can think it. What? I'm actually mad about that. But back to what I'm saying about the game, like 2K League. 2K League is the example of why I think competitive is ruining the game, like Call of Duty. All the games focus on competitive, forget about the casual base. Even though casual base fuels the game, their microtransactions, the stuff. But the thing too, why I realize a lot of people are focused on competitive is because product placement. Like for instance, if Fortnite got an event and they had it sponsored by, let's say Call of Duty, one of the biggest things that we see that they do all the time, their product placement is with Doritos and Mountain Dew. They know that, majority of the people who probably play Call of Duty, like to snack on something or eat something, to play the game, or like they already big fans of the game. So getting a pack of Doritos or something like it's not gonna be a big deal. It's gonna incentivize them to buy more Doritos for double XP codes. For me, I really don't eat junk food. That's not a lie. I don't eat junk food. Like I would eat real food over, I would say junk food. But I try to eat healthy mainly. and I'll eat something probably that's, I would say, I still indulge in like food a little bit, but I'm not, fat or anything like that. I still maintain my weight and stuff like that. I don't have anything against people who are big or anything like that, but I know for me personally, I feel like my heaviest weight, I can tell you my heaviest weight. This was back when I was like a junior in high school. Yeah. I used to do the thing called the fitness gram pacer test, bruh. Oh my god. But I would still be in shape in a way. But what I was doing didn't make any sense. Like, for instance, let me explain to you what you can't do. So, this is when, like, basically, I'm gonna tell you how I basically gained like 20 something pounds. What? Oh my god. House! He got me. That was a good kill. Let me change my pickaxe, but let me tell you too. I wasn't really taking care of my business. Like, for instance, it's like I'll be working out, but you can't go and eat something that you know is not good. What I mean by not good, you know it's not good. Like, for instance, just because you did 100 and something, like you got to the 90th level, doesn't mean you can go out here and eat, 2 popcorn chickens from Kroger. That's my school. Used to be close to a Kroger. I used to go off campus and get Kroger. That wasn't a good idea thinking about it. But the popcorn chicken is good. But I feel like anything that's good in a way, you shouldn't eat it a lot. Like I told somebody, like cookout is not. Where I'm from, like North Carolina, cookout is like supreme. Like you're pretty much gonna find it everywhere. There's like biggest chains, cookout, Bojangles. That's pretty much our biggest things down here. But I don't like Bojangles as much. And then if I get Bojangles, it has to be a certain location. And the same thing, like, especially with me too, about Zaxby's. Like, Zaxby's, don't get their General So chicken wings. That's just nasty. But I'm going to tell you how I got to, like, I was like 5. This sounds like 5. Like, they told me what my weight was. It was like 5. I was basically like 5'10". They said I was like 193. That was not a good weight. But I lost that weight. Like, I completely dedicated my time. I used to do like 6 miles a day. We used to work out. I still had the elliptical, but it's been a while and it broke down. So I was on it. I feel like a bolt or something got loose from me rigorously exercising on it. Because I would be up there. I used to do 10 miles. In my prime time, we used to do 10 miles. I had like 3 bottles of water, stop and pause, have my music playing and stuff like that. I do 10 miles, man. I weighed myself the other day, and I was, 163 pounds. I mean, I managed my weight during this whole lockdown and quarantine. There isn't that much, like, I feel like, I don't eat junk food. That's what I can tell you. I don't eat junk food. Like, if I'm going to eat food, it's going to be real food. But back to what I was saying about the 192, being 192 is not like 5'10" or 192 is not good. Because it really affected everything. What I mean by everything, it was just like my face and stuff like that. My face was like swollen. It was crazy. Now somebody can be like 5'10" and 192, but it's muscle. I wasn't muscle, that was just fat. Someone can be 5'10", 180 and be like shredded. It just depends. But I feel like that's not for everybody. Like, a professional athlete, like for instance playing college ball, they'll go from being like 6'3", 175 or something like that, or 6'3", 170, to putting on muscle mass and it's not them. and affects their game 100%. Um, and they were already injury prone or something like that. This is not good. So, lack of a better word, I try to look at stuff from I want to say a holistic perspective, but like if you think about it, you know, I mean, people talking about people being vegan and stuff like that. I feel like being vegan and stuff's not for the weak of heart, like, or the faint of heart, really, if you think about it. Because there's so much, like, there could be a whole lot of people, for instance, who are vegan, and there's some people who we think are healthy, but we look at their diet and they're so unhealthy compared to some vegans, and vice versa. Like for instance, I know someone was talking about they're vegan and they think that an Impossible Whopper is so healthy, or they're a health guru and stuff like that. It's not. What I mean by health guru, it's strictly that, like that the Impossible Whopper has like I don't know how many grams of sodium, but it's definitely over the daily amount that you need. But definitely, like I definitely feel like a lot of stuff, in my honest opinion, is definitely very. I'm gonna say you gotta look at stuff from a perspective. You gotta do your research. I would say in some ways, you gotta seek out information. Like I know the vaccine and stuff like that. I think I'm getting like a bonus because of the company policy. Like you're a frontline worker, you have to get the thing. Like you have to get some type of pay or something like that. A company policy, the frontline pay because I'm a frontline worker. I don't see myself really as a frontline worker, but I am. Because the other day, like I've been doing this for like 2 days now, they have me distributing masks. Most people, like I'm not going to argue with anybody. Honest to God, on anything. Like I'm just not about to go back and forth with people. You like if you get sick. In my honest opinion, I hate for it to be you, and I know of people to get sick. Like I know at least like 2 to 3 people got COVID, and they're doing better, but I don't think they'll never be the same. And the way I'm thinking about it, you really have to be careful with interacting and your dealings with people, because I mean, even like for instance, like I remember someone like their ex girlfriend got what's called got COVID. And it's like there's nothing you can do. It's not like you can go see her. It's not like you can go do this, that, and the third. And there's people making all sorts of types of poor decisions. So that's the way I look at it. That's the way I look at it. There's no way to kind of bend stuff in my honest way. I know people still going, like, people going to Atlanta and stuff like that for whatever reason. Like, to me, I don't like places that people just go to, just huddle around. Not one of those people. I don't believe in hyper with a lot of stuff. But that's just me. Trying to be in a day sacrifice. Let's see. But yeah, I mean, there's not that much you can do. Like two. Also, the crazy thing I feel like about COVID is, I'm not refuting anything that people are talking about. It is true that the CDC and stuff like that, they keep a petri dish of viruses and stuff like that, and then like a secure, supposedly like secure thing, stuff like that. I don't go in conspiracy theories or stuff like that because I just don't believe in them. I really don't believe in conspiracy theories. Like what I think about games in general, I don't think that games really performing as well. So like even if we see a great trailer, I feel like a lot of companies have been masters of deception. Like especially about the game and the price, $70. But $70, like my whole thing is with the DLC. What about a game that you're going to add to it? It's going to expand the level of gameplay and long-term playability, or replayability rather, of the actual game that you're saying that, oh, this is the game that's good. Oh, I can see why the price is like, if I see what I'm basically paying for, but I don't see it. I don't see it. That would be a whole lot better than you dropping like, $75 on something you can't really see or experience. Just like, say it's Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk did not give people, companies or people review copies of the game. They was just like, we're going to pass on this. Because if they had bad press, people probably would have canceled their pre-orders. I think Cyberpunk in its glory is in its glory still. I mean, part of it is, but the gameplay, no. The gameplay is not bad. The story is not bad, but the gameplay is buggy still. There are a number of patches and stuff like that. What is a patch going to do to a game that's already fundamentally in itself broken? It's not going to fix anything. I don't think you can build a game definitely for cheap. That's for a fact. But I know that games and studios, they have this $70 or $60 price point that they're having for the games isn't justified in a way. You're still making money, but you're not going to see them take a loss like right away. Like I don't know, Godfall, that game should be practically free because the concept of it doesn't make any sense. The controls, everything about the game is just mid, probably. Honesty. I was thinking about getting Godfall. That was the crazy thing. Godfall or Demon Souls. What? Oh my god. I'll be back, y'all, in a second. Hold on, guys.
Clothes, sir. Put your clothes in the dryer and finish getting your dirty clothes here together so they can be washed. You can go to that.
Alright, y'all. Well, got it in the stream, but I'll probably be back later, though. Probably back later.